Welcome back. Growing up in the inner city, Jordan Hughes was surrounded by violence and limited opportunities. After being shot as a child, in fact, he all but gave up on school.
This is incredible. 15 years later, he just delivered the commencement speech at St. Louis Community College as a member of the class of 2025. Tonight, our Caroline Hecker explains how he's rewriting his story and inspiring others to do the same.
So yeah, I remember that day.
At just 11 years old, Jordan Hughes had a brush with death.
I got shot right here.
A drive-by shooting sent a flurry of bullets toward Hughes and a group of friends at the Peabody housing complex downtown.
I fell and rolled down the hill. So I ended up actually under the car that was shooting. Like the car is shooting and like my arm is under the car.
Jordan was shot twice.
This is actually the gunshot wound.
In the leg and foot. This is the first time in more than a decade he's returned to the scene of the shooting, a defining moment in his life.
I think it woke me up a lot. You know, it's taught me at least that it's not all as glamorous as it looks, you know. The night's not always just, you know, the nice cars, you know, the girls and everything. There's a deeper and darker side to the lifestyle it's not advertised.
After the shooting, Jordan says school felt pointless. He got suspended more times than he can remember, eventually graduating high school with a 1.8 GPA.
And it goes back to exposure. What do you believe you can be? You know, you don't see many doctors or lawyers or police officers, just, you know, people with, you know, respectable careers just living within these neighborhoods, so it's all exposure.
He tried college, dropping out after a semester. Then he says he worked several dead-end jobs. But the freak accident of losing his wallet would alter his life path forever.
Whoever had gotten my wallet, they were using my ID, and they racked up a whole bunch of tickets. And I didn't know it. So years go by, and I find out I have warrants.
Rather than take a plea deal, Jordan opted to defend himself in court. Binge reading a self-help law book, he won.
This is my opportunity to prove to myself that I could get a book, take this knowledge, and apply it, and it worked.
That led to him enrolling at St. Louis Community College in 2023, and just last month.
Congratulations, Jordan. Glad I'm now able to be a part of your journey in life.
The kid with a 1.8 GPA in high school gave the commencement speech for the class of 2025.
I didn't have a perfect past. I didn't even have a clear idea of where I was headed in the future. But I had the present will to try again. And I stand here now, a testament to the transformative power of education.
Jordan has been accepted at the University of Wisconsin-Madison for the fall semester, his dream school. But he says with grants, scholarships, and a few small loans, he's come up short for tuition. He started a GoFundMe, but if he doesn't meet his goal, he'll be forced to withdraw.
I want to create opportunities. I want to, you know, champion exposure and champion these things that can really help, you know, black men in hoods or, you know, ghettos.
Proving where you start.
It was 15 years ago, but he remembered like it was yesterday.
Doesn't have to define where you finish. In St. Louis, Caroline Hecker, First Alert 4.
And Jordan wants to become an attorney. He is the first of his 10 siblings to graduate from college. For more information on how you can support his tuition goal, you can visit this story on our website.